Well, WiMAX still has a lot to show at the event here. Number of companies are showcasing their solutions. They're showcasing the latest technology with the latest demonstrations. There are also lots of WiMAX customers here available. We are also doing a lot of activity in Alvarion booth. We are showcasing every demo that you can do over live WiMAX connection. We are also doing WiMAX and 3G handover demo at the Intel Pavilion. So something good to look forward to, and we have a number of customers who are talking at the Alvarion, and at the Intel Pavilion, at the event.
Okay.
Yeah, so we see a lot of growth globally for WiMAX, and especially in Latin America. We have more than 40 WiMAX commercial networks right now. We've shipped more than 100 million worth of equipment there. Lots of activity in countries like Argentina, Bolivia, Ecuador, Chile, Mexico, Costa Rica, Guatemala, so lots of countries and lots of customers. Economy definitely is causing the operators to look at their business case a little bit more closer. However, we believe in the fundamentals of WiMAX, which is essentially to help increase the broadband penetration globally, and I think there's a great demand given that that global broadband penetration is still below some 15%. So we see a lot of demand, and we think that WiMAX is a part of building the infrastructure of certain countries, and I think the demand is continuing to grow. Yeah, good question, Rafael. So the prices have come down significantly in the last couple of years. They're still a little bit above $100, but you started to see that they potentially at the end of this year, so you start to see them go down below $100. There's definitely lots of devices coming to the market this year. I think Intel announced yesterday that they have some 26 embedded models of laptops available now in the retail, which is pretty significant. Things like iPhone are still a little bit out because the initial focus is on embedded devices and PC cards, USB cards, and CPs. Eventually, once the coverage builds up globally, you'd start to see more handheld devices probably next year or so. So the operators who have that spectrum today are definitely pursuing it because WiMAX is the only technology available at the frequency band today. The spectrum auction in a lot of markets haven't happened. Countries like India are looking big time into 2.5 gigahertz and 2.3 gigahertz, and looks like that auction is going to happen sometime this year, and they'll definitely do WiMAX. In Europe, it's still somewhat undecided. The auction hasn't taken place yet, but looks like there's definitely a lot of interest in 3G, but we'll have to wait and see who acquires that spectrum and what demand they're going to chase down, whether they're going to do WiMAX or they're going to stick with the traditional 3G technologies. So it's definitely very unfortunate. It was a very good company, and we were hoping for very big things with them as a partner. But at the end of the day, if you look at any other ecosystem, including 3G ecosystem, there are only 3 or 4 main vendors once the market matures, and you're seeing that with WiMAX today. That along with Alvarion, Motorola, Samsung, Huawei, and Nokia, Siemens, there are good 4 or 5 vendors still in the game and very dedicated to the marketplace. And so that I think it's a natural progression of any industry that's maturing, that you start to see the vendor landscape take the shape, and that's what's happening in WiMAX today. So even before Nortel came along as our partner, we've been a major contributor to the Open WiMAX concept, and through that we have established very strong relationships at multiple elements within our network. That includes the core elements, that includes the devices, and we are one of the founders of WiMAX ecosystem. So we strongly believe that we're going to continue to down that path and continue to foster good partnerships so we can continue to have a very healthy ecosystem.